Hi guys, this is King. Today I'm going to review our meeting. It's our 23rd meeting hosted by Jason, and we have the members Rick, Ruby, Zhiyuan, Nicole, Vincent, King, Elsa, and host. And Jason is our host, and we spend a half time, like the meeting is 2 hours. We spent an hour to introduce ourselves. And by the way, it was a heavy rain outside just the beginning of the meeting, so Ting wasn't able to make it. So Ruby replaced it. Ruby saw Ting that couldn't make it, so she went to the meeting, and we started to introduce each other. Jason talked about that he's a bit nervous to be a host in the first time, and I introduced myself. Not so much, because everybody knows me already. Elsa introduced herself, and everybody know her too. And she mentioned that she sleep from yesterday to today until 1 o'clock afternoon, and she woke up to finish her dinner, no, not her dinner, her breakfast, and then she went back to sleep until 5 o'clock, and then she got prepared to come to meeting. And I asked her, "Is this how you usually spend your time on the weekend?" And she said yes. And he turns to Rick. Rick introduced him that he's from Hong Kong, and he's about to get a British passport, and it started to get a bit. I don't know. We started to have a lot of questions about how do you get a British passport, and is Hong Kong a part of China, or Hong Kong after 2047? What will happen to Hong Kong? And Rick started to explain everything about this, and Ruby talk about she went to a boxing fair, a boxing thing that is an organization try to teach you how to do boxing, how to protect yourself. I think she says that they worry about in hospital when the people usually need to face some kind of accident, or the people wanting to fight with you. How do you protect yourself or something? And Zhiyuan talk about sorry for the wrong he or she. Zhiyuan talk about he's getting interesting in cognitive stuff. She's learning philosophy, psychology, and all that sort of stuff. Nicole say that she was a bit tired because she just because today is the first day to meet her students' parents in the school, so she need to explain like what is the teaching style that she's going to use to teach the parents' children, all that kind of stuff. And she was a bit tired, and she hoped that she won't fall asleep during the meeting. And Vincent talked about I forgot what Vincent talked about. Vincent just a normal introduction. Talking about Tai Chi, that he is learning Tai Chi and other sort of Hong Kong food stuff, and he prefer damn it, he preferred doing Tai Chi because Tai Chi can sort of like can take the power from others and then return the power back to himself. And we start to jump into our topic. The topic is, what is the most embarrassing things that to you? And not only embarrassing, what is the most frustrating thing, and what have you learned from your embarrassing thing? And Jason started to talk about the one time he went to an apartment that is not his apartment, it's his friend's apartment. His friend rented, and somehow he borrowed the apartment to stay overnight or something. And then that was the night with typhoon, a lot of rain, and only Jason in the house. And Jason was a bit excited and was a bit scared. And it was a night when Jason wanted to go to bed, and it's all dark because Jason usually turn off the light. when he go on to sleep. And somehow someone opened the door and Jason screamed out loud like a little girl. And that was the moment that damn it! What is this? I always use the wrong she and he. And Jason screamed out loud. That's Jason say that's the most embarrassing moment. And it turns out the stranger who opened the door is a security to check whether the windows is closed, and because of the heavy rain and typhoon. And I think Ruby went next. So Ruby, if you are watching this, I have to apologize to you. I forgot what you say. Before you say about you got the wrong person, which after me, because I think Ruby say something, and then I go on to say the next thing that I said. One time I was in elementary school, and after school I went out and I saw a girl that I think I know, but I wanted to say goodbye to her, and then I just went forward and pat her shoulder, and it turns out she's someone I don't know. And I just say goodbye. I still say goodbye and just run away. It was so embarrassing. And I think Nicole went next. Nicole said about the most frustrating moment when she was facing the college entrance exam, that she wanted to go to Taishida, but Nicole sucked at math. Because normally if you get 学测 and you will get 15, it's the most top score, and Nicole only get 5 in math. That's why she couldn't make it, and it turns out she went to another school in Taipei. But it turns out really well that it's because of this that she can teach little kids like elementary school, primary school. If she went to a better college, maybe she will have to face college student or senior high school student. And that's Nicole says that God will bring you to another, always kind of like help you in when there's bad thing happen on you. So you just don't need to worry about being frustrated. And Rick agree on that, and move to Rick. Rick talked about one time that he was in a nightclub, and he tried to ask a girl from Denmark to dance with him, but the girl just walk away without saying anything, without saying back to Rick. And then that moment, Rick is so awkward. Was so sad. It was a sad story, and we start to ask a bunch of questions about how do you get to the thing that you. I think we just asked a lot of questions about how to get a girl in a nightclub. Ruby was especially really excited about that. We're really curious about that, and move on to Vincent. I think Vincent talked about the midterm exam in elementary school, that he need to sing a song on the stage, and somehow he forgot the lyrics for 1 minute. And someone's playing piano besides him, and when he forgot how to sing the lyrics, the piano is still going, so it's a bit so embarrassing. Elsa talked about one time she went to Taichung. It's a university in Taichung, and she got lost. She doesn't know how to get back to train station, go back to Taipei, and she was looking for a bus stop. She was looking for a bus to take her to go back to train station. And when she was waiting the bus, there was a woman asked her, "Is this bus going to train station?" And she said yes. And then the woman got onto the bus. And during the bus driving to somewhere, and Elsa's friend called Elsa that this bus is not going to get to the train station. And that's the moment when Elsa realized, oh, this bus is not going to the train station. And Elsa just took off the bus, just walked down to the bus without telling the woman that Elsa told him that this bus is going to train station. And after Elsa got to train station, which is the train that is take Elsa going back to Taipei. On that train, Elsa met the woman that Elsa saw the woman that she told her that the bus is going to train station. Somehow, I don't know. And Elsa just walked away without wanting to meet that woman. And I forgot what Zhiyuan said. I think we missed Zhiyuan. I think Jason missed Zhiyuan's part to talk about the embarrassing moment. And after all, Jason talked about one time he sings in the bathroom, Time to Say Goodbye, that he sing out loud and just beautifully finished that song. And then he just walked out of the bathroom and saw that in the living room there's brother's friends outside. That's the and she, god damn it, and Jason needs to pretend that everything is so normal, and he just went to drink a milk and pretend to be really nothing, but in fact it was so embarrassing. So that's basically a meeting review for today. Thank you very much for watching this. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.